I chose to do Dutch as it was my first real language I learned because I went to a Dutch school before I came to the BSN. I also chose German to go along with it, as two languages are at A level is considered quite highly by English universities, which is where I want to go study later.
I chose Spanish because it's a great language and the BSN offers an amazing opportunity to learn it, as I can interact with native speakers such as you, and the annual Spanish trip also lets me practice my Spanish speaking skills in a Spanish environment.
I chose to study French because I believe that studying a language really opens your mind up to different cultures.
I study French because, well, I'm Italian and I really like the Latin languages, and for me I think that French is a good language to have for success by working in the whole world and especially in the EU.
I chose to study French because, well, I'm interested in international politics, and in organisations like the UN, French is an official language.
Daddy, dusty, dame, dusty, desta, dame, dame.
I picked German for A-level because I think it's a very important subject, because Germany is a really powerful economy and I wish to do economics later.
Federica, perché hai scelto di fare italiano?
Well, I chose to do Italian because I'm native Italian, I'm from Italy, and I want to improve my Italian for a qualification.
French is a very universal language, so in the future, if I wanted to work in the UN or the EPO or even the Olympics, I have an extra quality. I fully understand the necessity of languages because my dad is required to speak four for his job. Languages get you jobs, and the ability to speak it fluently will definitely give me an edge in any future application or interview.
I chose to speak French because it's a beautiful language and I love speaking it. It's important to me because I want to live abroad, and it would allow me to communicate easily with others who can't speak English.
I would like to go to the USA in the future, and Spanish is very popular there, as is Hispanic culture. Also, Spanish is one of the most spoken languages in the world, so it would be very useful for me to know it. And it is also very easy to keep up a conversation in Spanish without having a very broad range of vocabulary, because it's a very simple language, so that's very motivating.
Well, I chose Dutch because I'm taking an IB course, and well, it's compulsory to take a second language, but also because I want to get the bilingual diploma from IB, which is useful for myself because then I can study in university here and take the courses I'd like to, because there are courses that you might need to do 2 languages or more, or are done specifically in English or in Dutch. So it's useful to have both, because then I can vary in which course I'd like to take.
I never thought I'd use my languages so much. It's only when I got here that I realized, wow, being able to speak so many languages thanks to the BSN is incredible. From using my German GCSE to my Spanish A-level, it's really helped me create avenues of communication. For example, I can communicate with all my Spanish-speaking friends. Ahora puedo hablar español con mi amigo de Guatemala.
Sí, hablo muy bien español.
Gracias.
I picked German for A-level because, first of all, the German trips are the best trips in the school. I've also got German heritage, so I want to learn the language properly to talk to that side of my family in the language. And it's also, the German department has always been really helpful and it's really good.
Certain satisfaction that comes from being able to master a different language and overhear other people's conversations when they think you can't understand what they're saying.
I choose my optional languages, which is Spanish, in my A-level, because I've studied it in the secondary school and I really liked it, and it's one of the main languages spoken in the world, so it's helpful.
I took French and Spanish at GCSE level, and I understand, well, in my case I found French a lot harder than Spanish to learn, and I love that challenge. I find it thrilling, and also nowadays universities regard language A-levels highly because kids in England don't tend to like languages as much.